How many of you know that the reason Jesus came was for people? Amen? This way we were able to just kind of communicate with them from a different angle. We took, we found out what they liked. We have made a lifetime commitment, Pastor Joe and myself. We made a commitment to live and die in this community. We're going to see change. They look at me, for the most part, sometimes they're trying to convert me just because of the way I look.
This was a neighborhood that, people were scared to come on. And he actually came to the boiling point, which is actually the middle, 6th Street.
Anybody else would have turned away. Pastor Rick ran towards him. When you say you do a bag a day and you get high on Friday, what does that mean?
No, I'm saying I only get high on Fridays. That's the only day I get high.
And why do you get high on Fridays?
Because that was my day I used to get high every Friday.
You don't think it was that? It was my family, Rick and I and our 3 sons, and then there were 2 other couples. It was just us, but what we did was we continued going out and doing outreach and just inviting people. And it's a rough thing to begin a church.
We were raised
in a
Spanish Pentecostal legalistic home where we couldn't do anything.
But right now we'd be in disciplina.
Right now,
kicked out the church.
If you were a lady, you couldn't shave your legs or your underarms. I remember that one.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, man, I'm still traumatized.
Siempre fue estricto. Si no lo hubiese hecho, Ricky hubiese sido un bandido. Ricky no se hubiese criado. I lost my temper, and then I had some paint and a brush inside the closet, and I took the brush and I shoved it in his mouth.
The best is one day, Jeremy did something, and I was going to go spank him. And he says to me, "You shouldn't do that." September 11th was a defining moment, not just for our city, but for our family and our ministry as well.
It was a cataclysmic event for our city as well as our nation.
Because that's Rick. He's wherever the need is, that's where he goes. And he became really one of the icons of what people of faith should be doing when a city is hurting.
I'm here with Reverend Richard Del Rio. Reverend is a clergy liaison with the New York City Police Department. He was at Ground Zero until about 3 o'clock this morning, and you're on your way back.
And within minutes of that interview, people began to call his church to see how they could get involved.
And it was really Rick Del Rio's influence that got me to leave here and run down to the World Trade Center site to go alongside of him and just help in any way that we could.
But when you begin to take responsibility for your community, your city, your state, all of a sudden God begins to give you influence.